Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. I thought I'd put that up right. It's my deadline day. I just finished the collage that I do annually for the Pumpkin Fest. I hope it turns out okay in print. Sometimes it doesn't look as good in print as it does on my compute. Anyhow, I'm just dropping in. I have quite a bit of information for the birthday girl on Sunday in terms of past weird. I think it'll be fun. And it'll free me up in terms of research because I have quite a bit to do, ladies and gentlemen. It's sort of a disaster here. And, we have the ongoing porch work, which really should have been done by now. But Joel's son is slacking, I guess. And it's just, we had high winds last night. I'm afraid of high winds. And I came out today to run downtown and mail off Cloudy Sunshine's package. And lo and behold, one of my boot thing that I made, my boot floral arrangement, shattered. It was all over the place. So that was a little upsetting. Anyhow, I don't have a ton to report. I'm just going to continue my deadline here on deadline day. I'm going to listen to Rivero for a while. For those who've been with me since the late 70s, you might remember I used to listen to Mike Rivero all the time, but he's not really that great, ladies and gentlemen, but he does go over the war zone information, and I always like to hear about that. There's things about him that are good, and there's other things that are bad, but one of the weird things about him is this, and maybe I can get your opinion in the space below. He's convinced, and he has convinced his listeners, I guess, that like 22 million illegals voted in the last election. How's that even possible? Or maybe he just says there's 22 million illegals, but they didn't vote. But he's convinced that millions, with an S or a Z, depending on your preference, voted in the last election. Like Spencer, my son said, the child, what's more likely? That they somehow got all of these millions of people that aren't American citizens to vote somehow, or maybe they just fiddled with the machines. Which one do you find more likely of those two scenarios? I mean, it's ridiculous. Plus, it's a federal offense. You go to prison for 4 years. Federal. For voting, when you're not possibly more than that. They would have been deported and all. I didn't hear any news about any of this jazz, ladies and gentlemen, but hey, maybe I'm losing my mind. Hold on, please. I had something stuck in my throat. At any rate, it's a strong possibility I'm losing my mind. I can't keep track of the Kurds or any of that jazz. Like I was telling Perpetual last night, I don't know much about the Kurds except they always want their own way. Get it? Kurds and way? Okay, here's my nails. This is actually little kid stuff. I'm not kidding. Little smileys and whatnot, and a cat. I don't know what's over here. More the same. And then on this hand, we have this. I just thought I'd drop in. I mean, what the heck, ladies and gentlemen. I got the nicest thank you from TOS, this old stoner, for the package that I sent him. It was really sweet. That really makes it worthwhile when I do the games, is to have people appreciate it. And he sure did. He sure did, sugar. He was just real upbeat and friendly and amazed and thought I was great and all this jazz. It's really cute. So, at any rate, I guess that's all. I don't really have anything else to report. I just thought, by golly, I'm going to do a video and I can ask about the millions of people that voted and everything. I really find that highly unlikely. And another thing, he never really talks about Greg Palast's investigation in terms of interstate cross-check. Do you know that when I write my weekly column, once again, I've said that I'm done talking and I'm going to blather on incessantly. At the end of my weekly column, since I think 2015, late in the year, I put parentheses at the end. Like I put the end, and then I put in some things in parentheses, and I usually don't explain why I put them there, and that means people will say, what the heck is she putting these here for? Maybe we'll look them up. I have put interstate cross-check in there for that long. It's been at least 3 years that I've done it. I think it was late 2015, because that's when I learned about it. So, learned about it, as they say here. Yeah, and then I usually put in War is a Racket by General Smedley Butler, and sometimes I put in a website or what have you. So that's really all. That's all I have to report. I'm serious this time. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. One more thing. Join me and join others is not really appropriate grammar, ladies and gentlemen. I used to just say join me, drop your political identities. But then I thought other people have done that as well, and I'll throw them in. It should be join others, join me, or something. I don't know. Me shouldn't be first. Me, 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 me. I'm done.